Okay, it's saying unstable, but we'll see how that goes.
I was careless.
Attention! If it's in...
Time to move.
What? What are you doing? Oh, there we go. Fix it.
I'll chop you to pieces. Oh, I'm satisfied. Here we go!
Full throttle! I've got this. My turn. Yeah!
Ready whenever.
Okay, you can't even move that far, so... What's the point of having a dash if it can fucking move? Anyway.
Let's go!
And of course, what's her face is in the way, so I can't even use that.
Let's give it to him. Full throttle.
Here we go! Drop dead! Boring. Time for battle.
Hauling ass. Say when. Here. My turn. Gotcha. Let's give it to him!
All right, let's get started. Now then, to business.
Hauling ass! I'll smoke 'em!
Did we win?
Ha! Was that it? I was expecting more of a challenge. I feel dumb forever being scared of these guys.
You were actually scared of them. For all your bluff and bluster, you're just as much of a coward as the others.
Hey! I ain't no coward! I'll take you on anytime.
Nice work, troops! No one would think this was your first real battle.
But it wasn't. We fought him once already, back in the TRC.
Oh, right. Of course you did.
What even are those monsters, anyhow? Ain't it about time you spilled the beans?
Well, they are a violent and pernicious race. The enemy of all mankind.
Well, that's ominous. Can you be a little more specific?
Are they like demons from another dimension? Time-traveling aliens? Experimental bioweapons gone wrong? Oh, how about all of the above? They were created as living weapons but escaped to another dimension where a PMC controlled by demonic entities sent them into the past to destroy the future.
That theory's way too busy.
To tell you the truth, we haven't been able to determine their true nature just yet. All we know is that they're determined to get inside this school. As such, I've decided to designate them School Invaders for the time being.
Invaders, huh?
Lucky for us, the undying flames stop them from getting too close. But every now and then, some extra strong ones break through somehow. Your special defense unit exists to deal with such attacks, as and when they occur.
But why are they attacking the school to begin with?
They're after a certain special something hidden deep within the school. If that falls into the hands of the invaders, humanity is as good as extinct.
Extinct? Like, our entire species?
So we're legit fighting to save humanity here? Dude, that is freaking sweet!
But the scale here doesn't make sense. I'm having trouble seeing how this school and the future of humanity can possibly be connected.
I don't get it either. And then again, I'm a straight-up student, so...
Straight up.
I don't get.
Straight up.
Everyone stop talking!
What's the matter?
My radar display is lighting up like a fireworks show. We're not out of the woods yet. We've got another enemy approaching fast. And it's a big one.
Well, that's an abomination. Hi, Quilly, you're here a little bit early.
You want us to fight that thing?
Size isn't everything. I don't believe it'll give me any trouble.
Yeah, baby!
Hurry! We have to save her!
Well, that was fast.
No way. No freaking way.
Corpse recovery unit, deploy. There, we got her body back safe and sound. You can all relax now.
How can we relax? One of our friends...
Just focus on the battle!
How can we relax? One of our friends just died.
That's the Invaders Commander. It's gonna be on a whole different level to anything you've fought so far.
He's right. We can't afford to get distracted from the task at hand. Now, more than ever. It's fight or die.
But...
Don't let it get to you, man.
Huh?
You let the situation get to you, you lose your cool. You lose your cool, you lose the fight. Trust me on this. We've come this far, we gotta keep going to the end. There'll be time for mourning and crap later.
God damn.
Those troops you fought before were just the opening act. This commander's a real monster. Conventional weapons don't have any effect on it. That's where you saviors of humanity and your hemo-anima come in. You starting to see why the Special Defense Unit is so important?
Why is hemo-anima the only thing that works? What exactly is this stuff anyway?
It's the only thing standing between humanity and annihilation at the hands of the invaders. That's really all you need to know. Oh, by the way, those drones from earlier are getting tuned up, so try your best to avoid any further casualties.
Easy for you to say. We're the ones risking our lives out here. Here we go! Harder! I've got this!
Let's freaking go!
My turn. Ready whenever.
Good to go. There!
Full throttle!
This is bad.
Let's do this!
You're doing great! Don't stop until you've wiped them all out!
Hardly a challenge. Die! Broken so soon. Don't underestimate me.
Let's go! Let's do this! Ready when you are.
Rev it up! I'm all fired up! Hauling ass!
I can still fight. Not yet.
Here we go. There!
Let's do this! Hauling ass!
Say when.
Don't underestimate me.
Oh yeah, I gotta put that in keyboard mode.
Not bad. Hardly a challenge.
Let's give it to him!
Too bad. The enemy commander got away. Going after it now would only play into their hands. You'll have to finish that one off some other day. All in all, a decent first mission. Go ahead and dispel your hemoanima and return to the school.
Hooray!
Welcome back! You did great out there, soldiers. Those invaders never knew what hit them. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do I appreciate? You guys. This is no time to be celebrate. A girl died out there, you sick bastard. Oh, come on. I just wanted to give you some positive affirmation. It's a management thing. He's right. Settle down. Yelling isn't going to do us any good. Don't tell me you're okay what just happened. It's war. People die. That's the whole idea. It's not like she meant anything to me. We only met a couple of hours ago. If anything, it's not even... hasn't even been 2 whole fucking hours. If anything, you're the strange one for getting so worked up about a total stranger. You got a real attitude problem, you know that? I know I said not hitting girls was an ironclad rule, but I figure for you I could find a loophole. I mean, open-handed strikes barely count as real hits, right? Just try it. I'll twist your body into a double helix in return. Sounds like in this case, DNA stands for don't. No. Ah! Come on, guys. We shouldn't be fighting among ourselves. Just... Jesus. Just as the tension in the room seemed strained to the breaking point, the door flew open with a clatter. Are you guys alright? No, asshole, we ain't alright. The emo chick with the creepy laugh got killed. For real? She actually died?
Hey!
Were you guys watching? Yes, the monitor in the classroom broadcast the whole battle. Honestly, I'm not sure if I approve of my dear sister being exposed to such explicit content. I feel like you're the explicit content, mister. That was the first time I ever saw a person die. I still don't believe it. I know they say reality is cruel and all that, but this seriously can't be happening. Maybe that's it. Maybe this is all a dream. Just one big messed up nightmare. What do I have to do to wake up? Should I just pinch myself real hard?
Quit your whining. You get why this happened, don't you? Her death's on all of you. If you guys had grown a pair and fought like the rest of us, emo chick wouldn't have gotten cornered the way she did.
She knew that what she was getting into when she agreed to go out there. And there's every chance things still would have ended up like this, even with our help.
What? You think we should have hung back like you did? We'd all have been wiped out then.
Alright, Truth, break it up. We're all on the same side here. Good grief, the way you're carrying on, you think someone had died.
Someone did!
But then the door opened again, and we were joined by an unexpected guest.
Hey, guess who's back?
Huh?
What? Oh, what's the matter, guys? Is my makeup smudged or something? Oh, man. How embarrassing. Just give me a shovel so I can bury myself and hide, am I right? Never mind that. How are you alive? Is she a ghost? Man, wouldn't that be cool? I'm not, though. Just your girl, Darumi Amamiya, in the flesh. I don't know what happened, but I basically came back to life.
You came back? Isn't that just wonderful? Just another miracle courtesy of our friend, Himo Anima. What's Hino Anima got to do with it? It's not just for fighting, you know. It can also reconstruct and reanimate organic tissue. If one of you falls in battle, we send out a drone to recover your body host haste. It's just a matter of getting it inside one of the recovery pods in the infirmary, stimulating your remaining Himo Anima, and boom, you rise from your grave. You can die out there as much as you want, you'll just keep coming back. You mean we're immortal? Ding ding, that's correct. But that's impossible. I mean, even more impossible than everything else going on around here. You don't have to believe me, but there's some pretty strong evidence standing right in front of you, wouldn't you say? Yep, Exhibit A, right here. I wouldn't necessarily say Genocide Jackie Nabuki, but only just because of the fact that she's self-aware about the fact that she's from the same, was made by the same guys that made Danganronpa. But I guess personality-wise, she kind of is like that. Anyway, yeah. Oh, common sense is going right out the window now. You think it's gonna turn on inside a super immersive VR game or something? That's just your narrow viewpoint of what's normal talking. All of you from the Tokyo residential complex are like that. You have lived your lives under that dome for so long, you have no idea what a wide and wonderful place the world really is. Your future is simply brimming with possibilities. I don't even know how to react to that. You serious? We really can't die? Dude, that's so freaking sweet. This Himo Anima stuff is awesome. You must you raise your voice over every new development. Just remember, you're only immortal while you remain on school grounds. The recovery drones can't get past that wall of fire. If the invaders manage to get in and damage your recovery pods, you'll be stuck with the one life you've got. You'll be back to the regular old mortals. One life, and then you're gone for good. In other words, if we want to stay alive, we have to keep fighting off the invaders. Now you're getting it, Sumino. Keep on fighting like good little soldiers, and you'll be fine. Whoa, hold on a minute. Now that I think about it, not being able to die has a major downside. We can't hold a killing game like this. How are we supposed to murder each other if we're all immortal? That's the part you have a problem with? One more thing, just to set your minds at ease. When you're arrived, you'll get a new bomb implanted in you, good as new. That's supposed to comfort us?
Aha!
At any rate, we're prepared for everything. Now you can fight to your heart's content, right? Absolutely not. I'm more against it than ever now. What? How come? Even if this advanced technology you're talking about does exist, immortality seems a step too far. Your explanation of how it works is far too simplistic. I find it hard to believe you're telling us the whole truth. And even if we do come back afterwards, fatal injuries are still gonna hurt, right? It hurt like hell when it happened to me. It was so bad I thought I was gonna die. You did die. In that case, I'm out. I can't allow anything that would cause my dear sister any pain. Young people these days are so self-centered. We're talking about the future of humanity here, you know? You keep saying that, but how exactly does what we're doing here relate to that stuff? Like you said, if the invaders secure a special something from inside school, humanity will be wiped out, correct? That's right. If you lose this war, Homo sapiens will be a thing of the past. Naturally, the Tokyo residential complex will be obliterated too. Obliterated? Then that's what you meant by everything we hold dear being forfeit? Now you're getting it. The fate of the world as we know it rests squarely on your shoulders. What if my life goes spectacularly off track? So what's this thing that mankind's future depends on? What is it we're risking our lives to defend? I knew you'd ask me that sooner or later. It's only natural you'd want to know. So allow me to throw you a victory party. Your achievement on the field today deserves to be rewarded. We want information, not a party. Oh my god, I just realized I'm looking at the footage. There was a Monokuma on that sprite. No reason you can't have both. I'll tell you more while you eat. You must be starving after all that fighting, right? Now you mention it, I could use a bite. You're saying that there's somewhere we could get food around here?
Yeah.
Of course, there's a cafeteria on the first floor. I'll meet you there.
Hey.
Come straight up, troops. No distractions, no detours. What do we do now? I'm in favor of going to the cafeteria. My dear sister's stomach has been grumbling adorably for a while now. You don't have to tell him that. I want to hear what Sierra has to say, so I'll go along too. We wandered out of the war room one by one, still trying to make sense of the situation. Guess I'll go with the crowd. The cafeteria should be somewhere on the first floor. Map is tabbed for some reason. Okay. Okay, we gotta use the mouse cursor for this. Here it is, the school cafeteria. It's a lot bigger than I expected. Although it's still just as weird as everything else around here. Go ahead and order whatever you want. It's your party after all. Our handy-dandy ration-o-matic will create any kind of food you desire. It slices, it dices, it also makes julienne and fries. If you want ramen, burgers, steak, sushi, it all rolls out nice and fresh. It's even got a recipe for pasta sauce made by a grieving widower desperately trying to recreate his beloved wife's cooking from memory. That's so sad. Speaking as a grandpa's girl, I don't even want to think about something like that, let alone try it. I think I'm gonna stick with dessert. Chewing solid food for too long makes my jaw hurt. I'm a little worried about whether this stuff is really safe to eat, but I'm hungry enough that I'm willing to risk it. Oh god, not the star rails, black screens. Man, that hit the spot. I ain't never had anything this fancy before. It wasn't a bad effort, I suppose. I wish we could have just had some wine to go with it. Hey, you're too young for alcohol. Just because you got an attitude doesn't mean you get special treatment. Oh. What's with that snarky laugh? You think I'm scared? I ain't afraid of breaking no laws. I'm talking about your health here, dumbass. That stuff can seriously mess you up if your body's not used to it, you know? Oh. What's so funny? You think you're better than me or something? More importantly, why do these guys get the 5-star treatment while we're stuck with dry bread? Enos is actually making me hungrier. It's a victory dinner, remember? None of you did anything to contribute to this victory. So now you're using food as an incentive to get us to fight. That won't work on me or my dear sister. We lived through hardship much worse than this. Don't remind me. I'm fine with it too. If anything, dry bread is too good for a human cockroach like me. And just in case any of you big-hearted recruits get any ideas, sharing food between fighters and non-fighters is strictly forbidden. You've thought of everything, haven't you? Sorry, I hope it doesn't look like we're rubbing it in. Don't worry about it. You're not the one who's at fault here. Now if you've all eaten your fill, let's see if we get back on topic. Alright, let me start from the beginning. Last Defense Academy lies somewhere outside of the Tokyo residential complex where you have all been living up until now. Of course, its exact location is a highly classified military secret. Very hush-hush. The school periodically comes under attack by a hostile force we call the Invaders. Much about them remains a mystery, but we do know that they're after a certain special something concealed in this very school. This item is vital to the continued existence of humanity. If it should fall into the Invaders' hands, it's all over. Your home in the Tokyo residential complex will be destroyed, and everyone you've ever known will die horribly. To avoid this, we've drafted you into the Special Defense Unit, a squad dedicated to protecting the school from invaders. Almost, but instead of Clash Trials, we have to deal with fucking tactics gameplay. To make things easier for you to mobilize in the case of an attack, you'll all be living here until further notice. And those are the facts of this case, Your Honor. Any questions, or do you guys want to chow down some more? Wait, go over that last part again? We're really supposed to live here from now on? Until further notice is awfully vague. Surely we're not supposed to spend the rest of our lives here. Of course, your commission comes with an expiry date. You'll be required to serve here for just 100 days. 100 days? That's right. Just Sylvete 2,400 hours and you're done. If you manage to defend the school for that long, that is. After that, you'll be free to return to the peaceful existence you enjoyed so much before this ordeal began. You mean we could go back to the complex? Is there even a complex for us to return to, or have those monsters already destroyed it? Oh no, it's doing fine. There's no danger of the invaders attacking the Tokyo residential complex again. Right now, they're focused entirely on the school instead. Whatever you've got stowed away in here is that important to them, huh? You told us a lot, but there's one detail you seem determined to keep from us. Don't make me ask again. What exactly is it we're protecting, and why would losing it mean the end of humanity? Those are some good questions, perceptive as always, Shizuhara. One more thing. If this mission is as important as you say, why would you assign it to such a small group? We're civilians without any significant combat experience. The only one here who can put up a decent fight is me. You don't hold back, do you? Another excellent question. I'd love to give you a detailed, comprehensive answer to go with it, but that's all highly classified information. And so long as even one of you refuses to fight, that's the way it's going to stay. What? Explain yourself. If you really want to know more about your mission or why you were chosen for it, there's just one path open to you, Shizuhara. That's for you and the other brave souls from the fighters group to convince these lily-livered pantyways to join you in the war effort too. Now you want them to do your dirty work for you? It's just one underhanded trick after another. It's not like I'm doing this to yank your chains. It's just a fun bonus. My primary goal is to get all of you out there on the battlefield fighting a good fight. The invader forces are only going to get stronger from here on out, so I need all of you to be in tip-top condition too. But in other words, Ray hopped off his chair and strolled leisurely toward the door. Where are you going? I was gonna go drop a deuce and hit the hay. Why? You want to come watch? You actually have realistic bodily functions? I suggest you get an early night tonight. You'll need to give your body some time to recover after a fierce battle like today's. You never know when the next attack is gonna happen. The next attack. This wasn't the first time I had to face those monsters, and it won't be the last either. They'll keep coming back to attack the school again and again. Every time we'll have to put our lives on the line, and maybe even experience the pain of death firsthand. That threat will be hanging over us constantly for the next 100 days. Will we be able to stay sane for that long? Will I even be the same person at the end of those 100 days? So where are we supposed to sleep anyway? You want us all to huddle on the floor together? There's no need for that. I prepared luxurious individual suites for all of you. You'll find them on the rooftop. Phew, at least we can get our own rooms. I was starting to worry about that. You're all at that delicate age, after all. If I left you guys alone, you'd be running like rabbits in no time. Is that true? Is kinky group sex a kind of high school rite of passage? What the fuck?
Oh!
You need to stop taking what he says so seriously, sister dearest. What the fuck have you been... Why are you going on about something explicit earlier? Pardon?
Hey!
You'll find your room, settle in, and think hard about what you're going to do from here on. Tomorrow's the first day of the rest of your lives. What did he mean? What is there to think about? I think that's just his way of encouraging you guys to join the fight. Come on, do it. Do it. Just pretend you're like an anti-PK hunting down griefers like a boss. Look, I'm just a regular guy. I can't flip a switch and go psycho. We're immortal here. What's there to be scared of? Sure, getting killed hurts, but you can come right back after. You know how some people don't ride roller coasters even though everyone knows they're perfectly safe? It's like that, except even more so since there's actual danger in this case. You do realize your decision also affects the rest of us. We're being denied important information because of your cowardice. I know, pretty much everything I do has a negative effect on the people around me. The world would be better off if I'd never been born. I don't even see why we should be expected to fight in the first place. Shouldn't protecting humanity be left with the science nerds and army jocks? Right? Why us? I haven't even solved my first mystery yet. Besides, once people start talking about the future of humanity, I kind of tune out. It's too big for me to wrap my head around. That lack of imagination is a serious shortcoming. You'll never survive this if you don't learn to adapt. I get where Tsubasa is coming from, though. Yesterday was just another normal day. Now I'm risking my life fighting monsters who want to destroy the world? Part of me is still having trouble accepting that any of this is real. Something tells me this little round table we've got here isn't going anywhere. How about we call it a day? After that victory feast, I'm about ready to slip into a food coma. Same here. Dying really takes it out of you. We really gotta stay here a whole 100 days? We've only been here for one, and I'm already sick of this place. I have my fair share of concerns, too. Sirei said that we were living together, but we're basically prisoners here. You sure you're alright? Please, don't worry about me. The symptoms, they come and go. But I agree we should rest for now. A good night's sleep will help us focus better tomorrow. But of everything that's happened, I'll be able to get to sleep. Unable to dispel the oppressive atmosphere, everyone gradually wandered out of the cafeteria. I should get going too. Apparently our rooms are up on the roof. Is it just me or is that a really strange place to put them? Do I have to go up there manually? Damn it. No ceiling. That alone was a weird enough sight. The prefab huts intended to serve as our rooms seemed almost normal in comparison. Each hut was adorned with a metal plate bearing the name of one of our group. No doubt about it. This is where we're meant to stay. Looks like your room is right in the middle, Mr. Sumino. Oh, okay, thanks. There are a lot more rooms than there are people. I wonder what the others are for. Huh, I didn't notice that. I think there's some reason behind it. They're probably just spares. Nothing worth getting worked up about. What's the meaning of this? There has to be a mistake. This is a travesty, an outrage. What's wrong? My dear sister and I have been assigned separate rooms. Someone's trying to obstruct our pure, sweet sibling ties. You must be just as devastated as I am, sister dearest. You'd feel much better having your brother dearest by your side, wouldn't you? I think it's fine for us to be apart now and then. Sleeping in different rooms for a while isn't gonna hurt. But I really don't get these two at all. I think she's at least 25% normal while he's 0% normal. The only reason I'm not ranking her as more normal is because of that kinky group sex comment. This is my room, huh? It's less than I thought it would be. There I go again, being positive for all the wrong reasons. Exhausted, I kicked off my shoes and climbed into bed without further delay.
Hey!
I hate to admit it, but it was actually more comfy than my own bed back home. And the moment I lay down, the day's activities seemed to catch up with me all at once. Being thrust into this unfamiliar world confronted with so many harrowing truths has completely drained me. My average, mundane life has been ripped away from me, and I was at the mercy of forces beyond my control. I was like a tiny rowing boat tossed around on a vast ocean. Every cell in my body was screaming for rest. I was in no position to resist. The oblivion of sleep would be a blessing at this point. Within a few seconds, everything went black. And so ended my first day at Last Defense Academy. If I woke up tomorrow to find out it all been a dream, that would be fine with me. In fact, that was the best case scenario I could imagine. Maybe in the morning, everything would be back to normal. I'd go downstairs to the living room, say goodbye to my dad as he leaves for work. Mom would be there and Karoo too.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your second day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Well, it's your second day, but technically your first morning, so let's start it off on the right foot! I've prepared a fabulous breakfast banquet to give you plenty of energy and bloodlust for the day ahead! Everyone, make your way to the cafeteria, on the double!
That's a kind of wake-up call. What a depressing way to start the day. It didn't sound like that. Didn't like the sound of that give you plenty of bloodlust stuff either. I hope he hasn't laced our food with something to make us more aggressive. I guess I should head for the cafeteria. I don't want any trouble. Jackass. There it is again. A totally open, unobstructed sky. I still can't get used to it. Every time I look up, it's a reminder of how bizarre this whole thing truly is. Seeing the sky gives me this weird, uneasy feeling, like I could get sucked up into it and keep falling forever. If I stay here for long enough, will staring up into an indefinite space like this start to feel normal? No, there's no way I could get used to something so unnatural. I'd rather go back to my nice, safe life in the residential complex. What a sheep. Can I warp now? There we go. We needed to hear his... just had to hear his monologue about how... Oh my god, sky is covered. Alright, everybody. Dig right in and get yourselves all fueled up. Didn't you hear me? I said dig in. This is no time to worry about proper table manners. Dig into what? Half of us are stuck with dry bread again. Firstly, I'm grateful we have anything to eat at all. We've had 2 days in the TRC when we had to make do with much less than this. Brother dearest, please, I don't want to think about that. Let me guess, if we want anything more substantial, we have to agree to fight. In that case, I'll stick with the dry bread. Boring, plain, flavorless dry bread. Save yourselves, but there's one more thing I need from you. I planned to do this on the day you transferred in, but I had to push it back because of the enemy attack. What is it this time? I want you to take a tour of the last Defense Academy campus. You're gonna be living here, so you might as well get to know the place. There are a ton of rooms and facilities you haven't seen yet. Sounds like fun. You got any rooms where the door locks behind you and you have to solve obscure logic puzzles to get out? There are. You could go in your own room. Go in on your own. This is no ordinary school, you know. You're bound to find something to surprise you.
Hey!
So once you finish breakfast, put on your walking boots and go explore your new home. I feel like we're playing right into Sierra's hands, but we should probably get a better idea what kind of place this is. We might even turn up some clues about what the special something is we're protecting is. No time like the present. Let's take a look around. Why is the background all Egypt? Hello? Oh god, don't tell me we're getting into ancient aliens out here. Ah, Takumi, you came to check out this area too? Yeah, what is it? Some kind of entrance hall? Entrance and exit. Of course, even if we left the school from here, we'd still have to contend with the wall of flames. You're welcome to leave the school building at your own discretion, but there's no real point in doing so. Where'd you come from? But as your commanding officer, it's my duty to offer guidance and support wherever and whenever you need it. I can appear anywhere in school grounds. Anyhow, even if you make it past the flames, there's just a whole lot of nothing on the other side. But if you feel like a change of scenery, be my guest. He's gone. How does he move so fast? Don't worry about him. I found something much more interesting. Interesting how? Those machines over there. Take a look at them. What's so interesting about these? What are they even for? It seems like they're a special model of fire extinguishers. Fire extinguishers? That's right. I put them here so you can use them to go exploring. You again? Would you mind telling Takumi what you told me? No sooner said than done. During your stay here, there may be times when you want to wander out school grounds and explore the surrounding area. That's where these fire extinguishers come in. With a little help from your hemo anima, you can use these to temporarily put a hole in the wall and open a way forward. Whoa, wait a minute. You're saying we can actually put out the undying flames? There's nothing stopping us from using these and just getting out of here? Yeah, your pal Atsuki had the same idea, but there's nothing but ruins out there. But just ruins? You might find useful bits and pieces among the rubble, or maybe even some items you could still use in the old towns. That's if the invaders don't get you first. There's invaders out there? Oh sure, the place is crawling with them. The wall of fire is there to keep them out, remember? Not only that, but you can't be relied if you die outside school grounds. It's a dangerous business, going out the door and into the unknown. And we're a long way from the Tokyo residential complex here. You'll never make it on foot, so don't even think about it. So much for that idea. Coming up with plans to escape will only lead you to despair. I'm sure you can find a much more productive use of your time. Like focusing on protecting the school, and by extension, humanity for the next 99 days, and ensuring a peaceful, harmonious future. You all want the story to have a happy ending, don't you? So beyond the wall is just ruins. At least we have hope now. If there's a way to get past the flames, there's a way for us to get home. Huh? Weren't you listening just now? Searay said we're too far away from the complex to make it on our own. I wouldn't put too much stock in anything he says. In fact, isn't it a little suspicious he went out of his way to let us know that? There must be some way to get back to the TRC. He's just hiding it from us. Personally, I think the truth is the exact opposite of what he said. The best use of our time isn't following his orders, but finding a way home. I refuse to believe the future of humanity can possibly depend on us. We'll get out of this somehow. That's the idea I'm putting my faith in. Sounds like Eido's determined to defy Seirei to the very end. To be honest, I can't say for sure that he's making the wrong choice. That's what makes it so hard. Alright, any other bull? Purple guy! Anyway. Can we take a shit? Come on, we can't take a shit. Automatically worse than Persona 3. What the? Oh, it's you there, roommate. What are you doing alone in the dark here? Aren't the lights working? Looks like they're not, but it's cool. I actually prefer it this way. The real world is a little too bright for me. Hard, bright, and violent. Sometimes just getting through to the real drain. I don't know about that. For me, spending all day with this kind of darkness would probably be much worse. Sure is a lot of fancy equipment here. I wonder what it all does. Oh, I've seen these in movies and stuff. You climb inside the pod, fire it up, and your consciousness is transported into another world. Like virtual reality. They're so advanced. You get to leave your old life behind and live in a world totally tailored to your whims. Wish I had one of these at home. That's a little too good to be true. Looks like this one's broken, though. Just like me. I tried every button and switch I could find, but it won't turn on. Is it okay for us to be touching stuff without really knowing what it does? Of course not. I just told you the damn thing's broken, didn't it? Didn't I? Whoa, why is she so angry all of a sudden? Unless I could get Siri to fix this, escaping into a perfect fantasy world is gonna be just that, a fantasy. Now she's crying. I can't keep up with this girl's mood swings. More importantly, is this machine really broken? I can't tell myself. I guess I'll take the roomie's word for it. Should I take a shit in this bathroom? Nope, lame. Immediate 1 out of 10. We're checking all the fucking bathrooms. I want to take a shit. Also, you gotta love how they don't even give us the option for some flavor text for the girls' bathroom. This room, it said training room on the door, but it looks more like a video game arcade. How are we supposed to train in here? All these machines just look like arcade games to me. Remarkable, sir. You picked up the best one in the house. You clearly have impeccable taste. Just stop jumping out at me like that. This is the Academy's state-of-the-art VR training machine. I mean, using your actual muscles and getting all sweaty is just so last century, am I right? That's why we developed these machines to help you hone your skills and using just your neural impulses in our cutting-edge technology. I don't get it. Will playing a game really help us? The hemo anima gets stronger the more you use it, just like your muscles, your brain, and your baloney pony. You should consider dropping by to train when you're off duty. You can even get some friends together for a group session.
Hey!
Just keep it in your pants when there's ladies present, okay?
Hey!
What's in my pants is none of your business, you little pervert. VR training, I've got to admit, I'm kind of curious about it. Maybe I'll give it a try later. Our baloney pony. I don't fucking know. Anyway. Moving on. I still love the fact that there's zero transition. Hi, freaks. Anyway. I just love how this... It just... This must be the infirmary. But when I think infirmary, this definitely isn't the kind of room that comes to mind. Though I guess that could apply to any part of the school. Takumi, wait, don't touch that! Huh? Why not? Look up there! There's a surveillance camera of a machine gun mounted to it to keep watch over the equipment. A machine gun? What's something like that doing here? I don't know, but be careful. Try not to do anything that might set it off. Right. The Hermesis facility. This machine. God, too bad I can't remember any fucking lyrics. I would have made a Sonic reference there. Anyway. It's the same flying coffin that rescued Darumi from the battlefield. Siri called it a corpse recovery something. When a member of the Special Defense Unit dies in action, the corpse recovery drone will automatically retrieve their body. That's what the manual says anyway. It's all completely automatic, huh? Seems like it. When the school's defense system detects one of us has died... Wow, it sounds so creepy saying that out loud. Anyway, when that happens, it launches a drone to find the body and bring it back to the infirmary. And once it gets here, you see that big machine over there? According to this, it's called a Revivomatic. It's got our data on all of us right down to our genetic code. It cross-references those records to figure out who's in the pod. From there, it uses some kind of ultra-complicated process to reconstruct the body back to its original state, and then we're alive again, just like that. Why does it have to verify who the victim is first, though? Maybe so our enemies can't use the machine if it falls into their hands? Tsubasa really gets a chance to show her serious side when machines are involved. This sure is amazing tech. I still can't figure out what the exact mechanism it uses to instill life back into the body. I'm not satisfied with writing it off as just the chemo anima did it. It makes it sound more like magic than real technology. And while we're on the subject, chemo anima itself is pretty fishy. It's supposed to infuse our blood with special power, right? But how does it do that exactly? Maybe we'll find out more about it someday? Now unless me and the other holdouts agree to fight too. Sorry, but there's no way that's happening. Seriously, who's in charge of picking the members of this unit? What kind of criteria do you use to fix on us? Somebody tells me the only way we're gonna find out is to keep fighting. You just keep it going in circles here. I don't know, ask Kudaka. Huh? What? Where am I? What's even that? What in the... A surprisingly stately door is stood in the middle of the otherwise nonsensical looking space, defiantly blocking the way forward. The hallways and classrooms of this school were all pretty strange, but this puts them all to shame. It wasn't so much that the door itself that was out of place, but what was in front of it. This door looks pretty solid. More importantly, that weird fire is in front of it. They're undying flames. I thought so, but why are they here inside the school? To stop anyone from opening this door, I imagine. If it's that important, then... Yes, whatever's behind this door is the thing we're fighting to protect from the invaders. Right behind this door is something that could wipe out humanity in the wrong hands. I wonder what it is. Do you think we'll ever find out? We could try breaking the door ourselves, but that may prove difficult. Convincing the others to join the fight so CRA will tell us the truth seems like it's a more efficient choice to me. I don't think convincing them will be that easy. This kind of decision is something they have to come to on their own. You're still thinking like a civilian. You need to toughen up or we'll end up in the worst possible scenario.
Huh?
What do you mean? Let's just say it's in everyone's best interest to get the others onto the battlefield with the rest of us. By any means necessary. It sounds like she has something in mind already. She wouldn't force him to fight against her will, would she? We may not have known each other very long, but I can definitely imagine Hiroko taking a hardline approach to anyone who refuses to do as she says. There's something about her that radiates authority, leaving no room for argument. We gotta check the shitters. Nope, still can't shit. Our boy's gonna be constipated for the rest of his life in here. Ritter. Hey there, Sumino. How's your exploration of campus going? If you need help or advice with anything, feel free to let me know. Don't think of me as your commanding officer. Think of me as your friend. A friend who commands respect and dictates your every move, but in a fun way. He's got some nerve acting friendly after forcing us into this messed up situation. Whose side is he on anyway? Does he care about saving humanity like he says, or does he have some kind of ulterior motive?
Aha!
Oh, this is our Mr. Monokuma's lesson. Ooh, did you come here for another explanation of what your human anima can do? This power is the key to your success and survival here at the Academy. It's worth your while to have a firm grasp on the basics. No. Look, you can skip the dialogue if you want, but at least pretend to listen. Ahem. The hematомorphic infusion blades you all carry, infuser for short, are the pinnacle of human achievement and ingenuity. When you stab it into your heart, a miraculous power flows into your body, transforming your regular old blood into superhuman humananima. By harnessing that power and shaping it into a physical form, you all gain access to your class armor and class weapons. A class weapon is a manifestation of your own innate strengths. Each one is just as unique as you are. Activating your human anima for the first time should also have unlocked your specialist skills. These are additional abilities with a wide array of applications. Learning to use them strategically will make you a better fighter than ever. Okay, but how does it do all that? What's the actual process behind? Don't get so hung up on the details. Surrender to the heat of the battle, yell, "I am thou," or something, and just go with it. Oh god, Persona and JoJo reference in the exact same sentence.
Yeah.
That's the end of my totally comprehensive explanation. If there's anything else you don't understand, you should probably resign yourself to remaining ignorant. But if this power is so miraculous or whatever, why give it to regular students like us? Why were we chosen? All will be made clear when you convince the whole group to join the fight, but not before. Guess I should have seen that coming. One more thing, while you're here, you want me to go over to Undying Flames again? That wildfire outside protects the school from a lot of threats. It'll hurt you just as bad if you get too close. Look. Oh, come on, you're repeating dialogue lines now? True to their name, the Undying Flames never run out of fuel, and can't be smothered or extinguished by ordinary means. However, the flames only affect the organic matter. They don't damage the surrounding buildings, rocks, or anything like that. If you and your friends were to drive a car through it, it'd only be the people on the inside that would get burned to a crisp. They ignore regular physics and run on their own rules. Are they magic or something? The Undying Flame Barrier has a radius of a little over half a mile with the Academy at the very center. The wall itself is 30 feet thick, blocking out even the most powerful of invaders. Or at least that was the case. More recently, the enemy has developed a special means of getting through. Lucky for us, the flames can sense them coming and automatically shift the school into defense mode when you do. At the same time, an alarm is set off to let you all know it's time for battle. So when the alarm goes off, the enemy is already underway.
Huh?
The invaders always leave a day or two between attacks. My guess that the means of getting through the flames takes time to prepare or recharge. We still haven't been able to deduce any consistent patterns, though. You should assume the next attack could come at any time. One more thing. The wall only goes so high, so there's no danger of anything flying in. If the flames sense something trying to pass over them, they'll form a fiery hand to drag their intruder right back down again. The undying flames act with a will of their own to keep the school safe. Add that to your list of things to be grateful for. Then what the fuck happened with Aquila earlier? Because there was no goddamn fiery hand going against that thing. I could ask any number of questions right now, but I doubt I'd get any answers. I've got no choice but to accept that this is the way things are now. Technically, the fiery hand has a limited range too, so coming from space might be possible. Current theory is that this is all a fucking experiment. Seems pretty in line with what I know about Zero Escape. Because Aquila was not hit by no fiery hand, and if I remember correctly, it flew in. So unless it did come from fucking space, which it didn't look like it did, because it would have to be come down like super vertically. I think it came from an angle. Then the invaders would have to be being permitted, and then it has to be some sort of like setup or whatever the hell to like test the human spirit or some shit like that, or the capacities of human animal or whatever to be applied to war usages so that way countries can continue nuking each other on increasingly more powerful levels. You know, that kind of shit. Sounds exactly like a Zero Escape kind of plot.
Hey.
Well, so long as the enemy doesn't think of that, we should be fine. Alright, you made it very clear how well defended this place is. What I really want to know is, what's it all for? What are we protecting here? I told you before, didn't I? You learn all that once you get the non-fighters to start fighting. What's this machine here? It looks like a fucking case fan. Yeah, it controls the school's central defense system. It's core the entire last Defense Academy experience. About this, there's no early warning system, no defensive barrier, no automatic battle prop, no nothing. It controls battle functions like defense mode and radar, along with more everyday stuff like electricity and water supply. It's a true supercomputer that keeps all the aspects of this school up and running without any need for extra engineers or maintenance staff. It's all completely automatic, huh? Whoa, I can tell what you're thinking. If it's all automatic, what do we need Searay for? But my role here is just as important as that computer's. No one can motivate you or affect their morale like I can. He's right about that. Not in the way he thinks.
Hey there, troops! How's your tour of the campus going? I figure it's about time you met back up and compared notes. Report to the cafeteria immediately!
I'm not too crazy about dropping everything to do what he says, but I've pretty much finished looking around anyway. Guess I'll head back to the cafeteria. So, what'd you think? Have you fallen in love with the place yet? Is it so wonderful that you want to spend the rest of your lives here? There's no way we feel that good about it. Well, if you don't like it, just stuff it out. 100 days isn't all that long. And there's more important things at stake than your personal comfort. Why even ask us if you're ultimately going to discount our opinions? You may have noticed some features that aren't available yet, but don't worry, it's all part of my roadmap of staggered content releases. I'll reveal more of the school's facilities little by little, so you'll always have something new to look forward to and motivate you going forward. Be more specific. Exactly how do you intend for us to spend our time here when we're not fighting? Oh, right, we're out of school after all. You're probably expecting some kind of curriculum and a proper schedule. But we don't have one here. Surprise! What? No schedule? Unless it's an invader attack like the one yesterday, you're free to spend your time however you see fit. So what are y'all gonna do, classes or nothing? Shit, man, you should have led with that. Don't tell me you're actually buying into this. It's not like we can leave. We might as well make the most out of it while we're here. Why did you bother calling this a fucking academy then? I think it's too early to say that there's no way for us to leave. If you want to find a way out so bad, do it yourself. You're just gonna chicken out and run away from the fight anyway, right? Now, settle down. I hate to see friends fighting. It's your fault we're also on the edge. You've all been raised in different environments and had different life experiences, so naturally you all have your own values, your own priorities. Each one of you is as unique as a snowflake, and that's okay. We're all about diversity here. A little difference of opinion now and then is inevitable. Again, your fault that we even need to have this discussion. Having said all that, no matter what your feelings on the matter, all of you are going to have to fight the invaders sooner or later. Sorry if I sound like a broken record, but this war will decide the fate of humanity itself. Abstaining is not an option. While the school stands, there is still every chance of a bright future. But if the school falls, so does mankind. The invaders will massacre every last one of you, and then they'll move on to your loved ones. Each one of you has something in your life worth fighting for. It only makes sense for you to work together to keep all of them safe. I can't have you wasting time or energy on pesky moral dilemmas. Clear your minds and banish all doubt from your heart. As humanity's last line of defense against the invaders, you are about to become the very embodiment of hope. Oh, dang it, wrong reference. Hope? You gotta be kidding me. This is more like despair. She even more Danganronpa.
Hey!
Oh? You're forcing us to participate in this war without telling us the whole story behind it. Who knows what else you might be keeping from us? Saving humanity sounds like a worthy cause, but we've got no guarantee that's really what we'd be doing. As for the thing we're supposed to protect, if it even exists, how do we know it's not actually something even more dangerous than the invaders? Not to mention the hemo-anima. We know next to nothing about this weird power, and you want us to pump our bodies full of it? Until I get some answers, I'm not believing a single word that comes out of your mouth. We've been over this before, man. He said he'd only tell us if you guys agree to fight. I can't agree to fight until I hear the whole truth. We're going around in circles so much it's making me dizzy. Yeah, we won't make any progress like this. Alright, if it's the truth you want, then that's what you'll get. I'll tell you everything. You're really gonna tell us just like that? I never meant to keep the truth from you for all that long. I was just using it as a bargaining chip to motivate you. But it looks like that plan backfired. At this point, I can only salvage your trust in me by giving you the full story. And you really tell us the truth, the whole truth. And nothing but the truth. Or at least I'd like to, but this is the kind of decision I can make on my own. Let's say we table this discussion until tomorrow. So there are more people involved in this than just you. We'll expect you to tell us about them too. I'm sure you will. I'll run it past the higher-ups. I'll tell them this is the best way to get you to fight. They'll probably go for it. Although I might have to talk to you individually instead of telling everyone all at once. Well, I'll do whatever I can. Come find me in the war room tomorrow morning. I'll let you know what the brass says. I've got a lot to do, so I'll call it a day here. See you tomorrow, bright and early. With a cheery wave of his stubby little arms, Searay disappeared. Never thought getting the truth out of him would be this easy. But he still has to discuss it with the people in charge, right? He could come back tomorrow and say they shut the idea down. I hope you're all ready. If we learn the truth tomorrow, you'll have no more excuses to stay on the sidelines. No excuses. We'll see what happens after we hear what Searay has to say. We can all talk it out and decide on the best course of action then. Yeah, you're right. We can't decide on anything until we know what's really going on. I am hilarious, Mr. Maruko. You clearly have no intention of fighting no matter what happens tomorrow. Shut up! I bet you won't either. With nothing more to discuss, we left the cafeteria and headed back to our rooms. Tomorrow morning, Searay will tell us the whole truth. I can't even imagine what that might be. You gathered us all here. What are we fighting for? I can only hope everything will make sense once we know about that.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, Yeah, good night.
Ah,
So there's a nighttime announcement too, just like the morning one. I thought it'd be much longer for us to learn the truth, but hopefully by this time tomorrow we'll know everything we need to know. It probably won't be the end of our problems, but it'll be a step forward. At any rate, there's no use worrying about it anymore today. I'll discuss it with the others once we've heard from Sierra.
huh?
For now, the only thing we can do is wait for tomorrow to come. With nothing else to do, I decided to call it a day. I got into bed and was soon fast asleep. We need a snooze maxing emote.
Come on. Don't cry. If you keep crying like that, your daddy will get sad too. And he won't be able to go to heaven.
We were only in kindergarten back then. Karu's dad had just died. He and Karu were driving over to her mom's research lab when it happened. The car crash had changed her life. A security alert had sounded, and suddenly people were scrambling around trying to find the nearest shelter. Karu's dad swore to avoid someone, and well, the car was almost entirely destroyed. Her dad leaned over from the driver's seat to shield her from the impact right at the last second. By some miracle, he had made it in time and Karu survived. But her father wasn't so lucky. After the funeral, Karua was inconsolable. She just sat there and cried. There was nothing I could do.
My daddy's gone. I'll never see him again.
Karua? Don't cry anymore, okay? I know your daddy's gone, but I'll be your daddy from now on, so
What the fuck?
you don't have to be sad.
What the fuck? I know the stupid kids, but... Pardon?
You're too little, Taki. You can't be a daddy.
Maybe, but I'm just glad you're okay, Karua. That your daddy protected you.
But I'm not okay. I got this big cut right across my tummy. The doctors say it's gonna leave a scar. It'll never go away. Not even when I'm a grown-up. I bet no one will want to marry a girl with a big ugly scar like this.
Then, when we grow up, I'll marry you. By then, I won't be too little anymore.
Huh?
Yeah, because what the fuck are you talking about?
I'll marry you someday, Karua. Then you'll never have to be alone. I'll always be there to protect you.
You'll protect me?
Yeah. Now that your daddy's gone, I'll keep you safe instead. So please, don't cry. Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Karua. No matter what. I promise.
Taki. Thank you. I think I'm going to be all right now. You promised. So you gotta do it. Okay?
That's right. I made a promise. A promise to protect Karua no matter what. I'm not about to break that promise. To keep Karua safe, I have to keep fighting. And I'll fight. I have to fight. 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 Fight, 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 fight. I drilled it up right into bed, throwing out some of the covers in a panic. My whole body was drenched in sweat and wet, and my heart was racing like I'd just woken up from a nightmare. Well, yeah, you're still in like 3 fucking layers. No shit, you're gonna be sweating. No, not a nightmare. A memory. A childhood memory of Karua and me. I totally forgot about that time. Why did I dream about it all? I wonder what Karua's doing right now. She probably hasn't stopped worrying ever since I disappeared. That would be just like her. Come to think of it, what does everyone back in the residential complex think happened to me? Are they treating me as a missing person, or did they assume I died in that monster attack? I'd have to ask Siri about that, too.
Huh?
Sheesh, I'm wide awake now, and I'm so sweaty. It's not even close to morning yet. Maybe I'll step outside for some fresh air. I got out of bed and slowly made my way toward the door. Along the way, I happened to catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror. It's me. And in spite of everything, it's still me, right? I'm calling that an Undertale reference, fuck it. It's the same face I see in the mirror every morning, but somehow something about it seems very wrong. I don't know how to describe it. It's like this reflection doesn't feel like me anymore. I wonder if this is a side effect from using hemoanima.
Who are you? I'm Takumi Sumino. Aren't I?
What am I doing? This is stupid. Coming back to my senses, I turned away from the mirror and walked out the door. As soon as I got outside... The scene that greeted me almost took my breath away.
I've heard of those. They're stars, right?
The night sky far above my head was now dotted with countless glimmering pinpricks of light. The vastness, the endlessness of it all was almost terrifying, but in a way, it was beautiful too. Inspired a sense of awe in me I never felt before.
I wonder what Karuo would say if she saw this.
As I stood there wondering, my gaze was drawn to a different, larger light in the sky.
It looks so close. Is that another planet?
That's the moon, stupid. No, not a planet, a different kind of celestial body. I'm sure you've read about it once. A big chunk of rock orbiting the Earth, visible to the naked eye. What was it called again? It's on the tip of my tongue. Huh? All of a sudden, I felt like I wasn't alone. I spun around to see who was there. Oh shit, it's Enmandantes. Whoa, you're on fire! No, not quite. It wasn't a person, but more like a burning, flickering apparition in the shape of a young man, a fire of a mind of its own. Not just any fire, either. They were undying flames.
What the?
He looks remarkably similar to the new form of the Count of Monte Cristo. Hold the fuck on. Oh, the fucking phone. Exact fucking same. God damn it, Kawatsuki. The way its mouth is moving. Is it talking? I can't hear a thing, though.
What is it? What are you trying to tell me?
The thing seemed to hear me okay, but my question seemed to upset it. A look of profound sorrow passed over its fiery features. The next moment, it disappeared into thin air. It's a fucking shadow apparition, just like the fucking Count usually is. It totally is Dante's. He got sick of being called compared to Kameda, so he jumps into a different Kodaka property. What just happened? What was that? Don't tell me. Was that a ghost? Ghost or not, it had definitely been trying to communicate with me. But what was it trying to say, and why? Vainly trying to comprehend what I had seen and what it all meant, I just stood there dumbfounded. It was a while before I could even bring myself to move from that spot. In the end, I didn't get a wink of sleep the rest of the night. I just sat in bed waiting for the morning announcement.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your third day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Morning's finally here. Should I tell everyone about what I saw last night? Would they believe me? I'm not sure if I even believe it really... I'm not sure I even believe it really happened. They might just write it off as a dream or say I'm going crazy. But I think I'll think about that later. Today's the day Siri's going to tell us the truth. I can decide what to do about that ghost boy afterwards. We were supposed to meet up in the war room, right? When I arrived at the war room, everyone else was already there. Everyone, that is, except for Siri. He certainly has taken his time. You think he's still discussing things with the people in charge? Maybe it's taken longer to convince them than he thought? He should have told us that. I got up early for nothing. If that's really it, ain't a lot of point in us waiting around here. Yes, I'm sure Siri will summon us again when he's ready to talk. When the time comes, we'll have to gather here again. Until then, we could probably spend our time as we see fit. Wow, we actually get some free time? And here I thought we were in for another long and involved war. I was looking forward to it all night long. I guess I'll just rest my head in my dear sister's lap and go back to sleep now. Don't joke like that in front of other people, brother dearest. After that, the little meeting in the war room broke up, with all of us going back to our rooms. We're free to spend our time however we want until Siri gets back. What exactly should I do while I'm waiting, though? A VR machine. Apparently, we can use this as a trainer in a virtual space. I don't really know how it works, though. Did you come here to use the training machine as well? Training is a productive use of your free time. I'll commend you for that. I'll train with you if you want. Hurry up and enter the virtual space. I would, but I don't really know how to use this machine. Just figure it out as you go along. You'll get used to it soon enough. Pressured by Hiroko, I reluctantly placed the headset over my eyes. Huh? How did I get outside? And where did all these invaders come from? Calm down, this is just a simulation. The invaders, as well as the Rumi and our other allies, are nothing more than AI-controlled programs. All you have to do is defend the school just like in real battle. Okay, I guess I'll give it a try.
Full throttle!
My turn!
It's killing game time!
Ready when you are.
Now then, to business. Out of my way. How unsatisfying.
Let's freaking go! Let it rip!
Say when.
Let's go!
I lost too much blood.
Go ahead and kill yourself.
This isn't good. I'm not done yet. Gotcha. Take care of the rest.
Let's do this!
It's killing game time! Stab, stab, stab! Fine. Get away from me! Bye-bye. Let's do it to it!
Full throttle! Hauling ass! Gotta play defense!
Not like this.
Full throttle! Eat my dust! It's up to you from here.
Let's do it to it!
Ah.
Wow, it's pretty realistic. You'd never think it was just a computer program.
Oh.
You're right, this will be a good way to sharpen his skills between battles. You never know when the invaders will attack next. I should probably use this machine to train whenever I have some time to spare. I feel like the fact that she has her one skill already maxed and all that is going to be foreboding. Okay, so I can't hang out with you for some reason. Is there anyone else I can hang out with? Nope, I have to hang out with the Danganronpa fan. Oh god. Wanna eat some snacks with me, Takumi? I hate eating full meals. It's too much work. I'm fine having snacks for all 3 meals. You'll get sick if you only eat junk. You should really get more nutrients. I don't wanna. Nutrients will keep me alive even longer. Huh? Isn't that a good thing? No. Getting old is a pathetic and as a boring manga that just keeps getting published forever. It's better to burn out spectacularly than fade away. I think living a short, fleeting life is so cool. She thinks it's cool to neglect her body? Can't say I understand how she thinks. It ain't too bad. Hey Takumi, doesn't the design of this hallway kick ass? Kick ass? Does it? Really? This design? It's shiny and blinged out, and the art is thick as hell. It's right up my alley, man. Whoever came up with this shit was a real man to taste, that's for sure. I hope my house is this full gold and totally badass like this hallway. It looks like a bad joke to me, but, well, to each his own.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
The day came in to an end without any word from Sarai. So you really haven't had much trouble getting permission to tell us what's going on? Why are the people in charge so determined to keep us in the dark? But we're bound to hear something tomorrow, right? Once again, I resolved not to think too deeply about anything until the next day, so I went to bed for tonight.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 4th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
Okay, today's the day Sierra will tell us everything. The reason for us being chosen, the truth behind this war, and all that will be made clear. I should go to the cafeteria. Everyone's probably meeting up there first. Huh? Where's Sarai? I'm afraid there's no sign of him today either.
Oh.
That's over 24 hours since any of us have laid out eyes on that adorable little tyrant. Is he still talking things over with the people in charge? He could have at least told us he was going to need more time. Where's he at right now anyway? Anyone seen him? Not me. I haven't seen him since the day before yesterday. Maybe he's in one of those locked off classrooms? He's probably fine. I mean, he looks the same as he always is in the morning and nighttime announcements. I'm pretty sure those are recorded, Miss Amania. He always says the exact same thing in the exact same way. Yeah, it makes sense. Emo, what are you eating? Oh, it's Mont Blanc. At least that's what it said on the Rational-Matic when I order it. I've never tried it before, but I'm pleasantly surprised. I never thought something like that looked so much like a pale turd could taste so good. Why are you eating something that fancy like it's no big deal? You're supposed to be on dry bread like the rest of us non-fighters. But Sarah is the one that came with that rule. He can't force it if he's not here, so why not take advantage of his absence? Right, there's nothing stopping us. Well, I guess it's okay then. Just while Sarah's away, I guess. I mean, no one's gonna complain if I try it too, alright? He'll probably be back soon, so it's our big chance. Get in line. I need to order something other than dry bread. Even warm toast with butter would be a luxury at this point. Gakko and Tsubasa both scrambled toward the machine, jostling each other aside in an attempt to get to the Rational-Matic first. Maybe I could? No, I shouldn't. Not someone like me. Oh man, if this was a killing game, we'd be full-on impaled the moment we violated school rules. Whoever's running this is doing a piss-poor job. I want thrills, chills, kills, not some kind of undisciplined free-for-all the moment the boss's back is turned. Isn't it strange that Sarai hasn't stepped in to stop them, though? It makes me wonder if he's even here anymore. You think he could have gone outside the academy? I doubt he'd go that far about telling us. If there was an enemy attack, we'd be left at a disadvantage without him. The little shit does whatever he wants. Slamming his hand on the table, Takamaru got to his feet and started yelling at the top of his voice. Hey, Robo Bastard! You're out there somewhere, aren't you? You gotta be watching the surveillance cameras or something. Is that some kind of test? I'm getting sick of it, you hear me? Hurry up and say something already. Nothing, huh? Seriously, what is his damage? Maybe he really has left the school. I think we should go look for him. If we stick to the school, there's only so many places he could be. What's going on here? Where could Sarai be? Why did he disappear all of a sudden? While some of the group remained behind to take full advantage of the Rational-Matic, the rest of us left to search the school. After a while, we went back to our rooms. I can't say Sarai's well-being means a lot to me, but his disappearance has worried me all the same. What do I do now? Should I head out and look for him with the others? Okay, so it's either Hard-Ass or Danganronpa fan. We're going with Danganronpa fan. He's more tolerable than Four Eyes. What's the matter, Jeremy? Did something happen? I haven't been able to find my foundation all day. What am I gonna do? So you just lost something. It must be pretty expensive stuff for you to be this upset about it. Oh no, it was dirt cheap. I bought it out of a bargain bin. Then why are you crying so hard? Well, I just wanted to cry, okay? I'm depressed. I want to cry and I can't find my foundation. That's as good as any reason to cry. That's all. You wouldn't get it, Takumi. Tears from a crazy bitch don't mean anything to you. Okay, so Four Eyes, Jock, and Crazy. We're talking with Jock. Design is always the fucking tits. I love how shiny it is. Takamaro seems to like the decor here. Talk about terrible taste.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Another day has come to an end without any sign of Sarai. What happens to his promise to tell us the truth now? Is this his way of getting out of it? And isn't he supposed to be our commanding officer or whatever? Is it okay for him to leave us here unsupervised? It doesn't add up. Did something go wrong? But what could have happened? Wasn't Sarai in control of everything here? He's the last person I expect to go missing. None of this makes any sense. I continue to struggle with that vague sense of unease right up until my fourth day at Last Defense Academy drew to a close.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 5th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
With the morning announcement still ringing in my ears, I forced myself out of bed. Better make my way to the cafeteria. Maybe today Sarai will finally be back. He is coming back, isn't he? When I got to the cafeteria, I found the same lineup as the day before. Every other member of the team, but no Sarai. I'm getting real pissed off now. There's no way this is how it's supposed to go, right? Did something go wrong somehow? You mean with Sarai? Who would even think of messing with him? Has nobody been looking for him? I took a walk around the school yesterday, but I didn't see him anywhere. My eyesight is just pathetic to my work ethic, though, so it's probably possible I overlooked something. I also searched the school grounds, even the outside by the wall of fire, but I didn't notice anything. My money's still on him being in one of the rooms we can't get into. But why has he locked himself away for so long? That's super weird.
Yeah.
Is it possible he just ran away? Ran away from what? His responsibilities, maybe? Be pretty awkward for him to have to come back and tell us he wasn't given permission to reveal the truth. For real? What a creep. Chill, dude. He was doing this to get the rest of you to fight, remember? He wouldn't drop it that easily. I was just putting the possibility out there. You don't need to treat it as a genuine theory. But what if something has happened to Sarai and he's not coming back? What is our best course of action done? Our best course of action? With Sarai gone, there's no one left to enforce his rules, so maybe this is our chance to escape the school and go home. Huh? I know we still have the wall of fire to contend with, so the rest of us may have to use our home hemio anima after all. If we have to use that power anyway, I'd rather do it for something like this instead of being a pawn in Surai's war. But it's all ruins and stuff outside the wall, right? There's a bunch of invaders out there, too. And we have no idea how to get to Tokyo Residential Complex from here. That could be our first order of business once we're out of here. Well, I'll figure it out as we go along. As we go along? I don't think that's a good idea. Once we leave the school, we won't be able to be revived anymore. I'm well aware of the danger, but it's a risk I'm willing to take if it means going home. Isn't that how we all feel, or would you rather stay locked up here forever? You know, everything Surai said was probably a lie. There's no way he would just let us go home after the 100 days are up. Yeah, you got a point. Then let us get out of here together. If we have to risk our lives for something, let us do it for freedom. Risk our lives for freedom. Risk implies a chance for success. Whatever you're suggesting is more like suicide. There's no way you can find our way home by just wandering aimlessly out in the wilderness. Can you really say that for sure? We won't know if we ever try. I'd like to hear what everyone else thinks, especially those of you who refuse to fight so far. Huh? You mean us? You won't fight because you're afraid, is that right? Does leaving and finding your own way back sound like a better option? I won't stop you if that's what you really want. Huh? Well, the thing is, I want to get back to the complex as much as anyone, but, well, who knows what's behind all those ruined towns up there? Without a map or a plan or anything, we might not end up even further from home. It's too big a risk. Don't forget about all the invaders. A cowardly weakling like me wouldn't even last 5 minutes out there. My stance hasn't changed. Any plan that puts my dear sister in danger is completely out of the question. You have to count us out. You guys. Cowards to the core, huh? Too scared to fight, too scared to run. But why do I get the feeling you already knew they'd say that when you asked them? At any rate, it seems like we've reached a consensus. Nobody wants to leave the school with you, Ado. Of course, you're still welcome to escape on your own. I wonder how long it'll take for the invaders to find you. Or maybe you'll die of starvation before then. Alright, you made your point. Ado's voice was hoarse. It was as if he was choking on his own regrets. He turned to leave. Where are you going? I'm sorry, I'd like to be alone for a while. It seems I failed to understand how everyone feels. Social relationships sure can be tricky. Eyes downcast, his face pale, Ado staggered uncertainly out of the cafeteria. Is it going to be okay? No one really felt like discussing things further after that. Eventually, we decided to go back to our rooms. This is so weird. Where could Surai have gone? Did he really run away, like Ema said? I find that hard to imagine. I guess there's nothing we can do except for wait until something new happens. Now then, what should I do today?
Let's give it to him!
Here we go!
Welcome to the chat, Aiken.
I've got this.
Guess I'm screwed!
All right, let's get started. I'll chop you to pieces. Broken so soon.
Let's do this!
Looks a little dangerous. Hiya! It's too much. Let's die together! Sorry, I'm done for.
My turn!
Let's give it to him! Here we freaking go! Hauling ass! Let her rip! Knocked it out of the park! Let's freaking go! Let's do this! Let her rip! Oh yeah! Let's give it to him! I'm all fired up! Let's freaking go! Hauling ass!
This is not bad.
Let's do this!
I can still fight. I'll show you how it's done. Serves you right.
Oh yeah, I gotta do that. Anyway.
Let's freaking go!
Here we go!
Check on 4 eyes, I guess. Hiroko, what are you doing here? Hiroko, are you not feeling well? Could you shut up, please? I'm trying to meditate. Mediate? I was healing my mind by quieting my spirit and observing the sound of the wind. This war is a long one, so having a few days like this is a necessity. You're getting some mental respite, huh? Maybe I'll do some meditation myself. Meditate besides Hiroko and it quelled my exhaustion.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Another day without Sarai. It looks like he's completely dropped off the face of the earth. What if he's really not coming back? What's gonna happen to us then? Or was this always his plan? Was he lying to us this whole time? That's right, just about 24,200 hours and you're done. If you manage to defend the school for that long, that is. Sorry if I sound like a broken record, but this war will decide the fate of humanity itself. Abstaining is not an option. While the school stands, there's still every chance of a bright future, but if the school falls, so does mankind. The invaders will massacre every last one of you, and then they'll move on to your loved ones. All that stuff about protecting humanity, about going home after 100 days, was any of that true? Once I started thinking like that, I couldn't stop. I asked myself the same questions over and over again. Was it true? What was true and what was a lie? What should I believe? What should I do from here on? What will give me the best chance of getting home safe? Those questions continued to bounce around inside my head until I finally fell into a light, fitful sleep. Karua was always getting lost when we were kids. The moment you took your eyes off her, she'd wander off somewhere. It didn't matter how many other people were around or how familiar the place was. All it took was a few seconds and she'd be gone. It was the kind of girl she was.
Oh, so this is where you were.
Taki!
Your mom asked me to come find you. She said you disappeared after the last alarm went off. You're always doing that. It's like you've got a talent for getting lost.
Sorry.
It didn't take me long to accept Karua's vanishing acts as a part of who she was. She disappeared so completely, part of me wondered if she somehow strayed into a different world from the one we knew. Then, just as suddenly, she'd be back. She drifted in and out of sight like a ghost.
How did you know I was here, Taki?
Just a feeling, I guess.
A feeling?
Yeah! You might be really good at getting lost, but I'm even better at finding you again. So when you get lost, don't be scared. I'll always come find you again. It's no problem for Takumi Sumino, expert finder.
That's so corny.
Well, expert or not, I still wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you, so try not to wander off too much, okay?
Okay. Thanks, Taki.
No problem. Come on, let's go home.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 6th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Another dream about me and Karua. That's been happening a lot lately, but why is it always fuss kids? Am I that desperate to see her again, or am I just homesick? I've only been gone a few days. I never thought I'd miss her so much. More importantly, what's going on with CRA? Has anything new happened since yesterday? It's probably too much to hope that he's come back after all this time. I'll go meet up with everyone in the cafeteria anyway. And once again, no Sarai. Takumi, am I glad to see you? It's an emergency. What's going on? Ato's gone missing, and he's taking a fire extinguisher with him. Huh? It looks like he really did decide to leave after all. All on his own? What is he, crazy? He's barely got any experience in human anima. How's he gonna defend himself? He's not exactly the sporty type. If he gets attacked, he'll be ragdolled all over the place. And he's too far away to be revived, too. He's gonna meet with a terrible fate, for sure. Why are you acting so happy about it? Mr. Outsuki was well aware of the danger. He must have just wanted to get back to the complex really badly. He might die out there if we don't get help. If he doesn't get help, what should we do? We do nothing. I already got it, though. I banned it almost immediately after it showed up. Also, if you want to bug about mods, go bug Coco about it. She's supposed to be my mod, technically. But I don't think she's shown up in it for a stream since 1907. We do nothing. We don't have the time to waste on runaways. We still need to discern what happened to Sarai. There's no way a simple delay in negotiations would last this long. We have to entertain the possibility that something went wrong. Hold on a minute, we just can't abandon Ato. I'll go look for it. I will not allow you to take unnecessary risks. Yeah, she decided to lock in on getting an affiliate link with some other horny bait waifu company. Ato's made his choice. Whatever happens to him from here on is his own fault. We have practiced Little Mountain Tower as it is. What if there's an attack while you're gone? I get where you're coming from, but isn't that a little heartless? But really, you're basically telling us to let him die. If you don't like it, then why don't you go and look for him? They're not a part of our fighting force anyway, so it makes no difference whether you're here or not. Except you won't, will you? You've already proven that you lack the courage to take matters of any importance into your own hands. Hey, ease up a little. You don't gotta keep riding them so hard. I don't recall asking for your input. You may act tough, but your skills are painfully mediocre. Get stronger first, and maybe I'll listen to you. Or do you need another demonstration of the difference between us? Oh, I'll take you on any time. All at once, tensions were skyrocketing. I have to say something. Anything to smooth things over.
Yeah.
Everyone, hold on a minute. I have an idea. What, you want a piece of this too? What is it? Make it quick.
Hey.
You'll probably think this is crazy, but I just remembered something. I have a talent. I've always been good at finding people when they get lost or go missing. The hell are you talking about? You think that qualifies you to leave and look for Ato? Don't make me laugh. No, seriously, hear me out. It's not just Ato I want to look for, but Sarai too. Sarai? I think it's safe to say he's not anywhere on school grounds. I think it's time we extended the search beyond the wall. And the way I see it, I'm the best person for the job, given my past experience and everything. Please, just leave this to me. I'll work something out. Do you have any grounds to believe you can find them, apart from this nebulous talent? No, not really. What is that supposed to mean? That does it. Clench your teeth. The next moment, a howl thwack echoed through the cafeteria. It was caused by Takamura throwing a punch at himself. Man, I needed that. What was that all about? You know how it is. I don't hit girls, but sometimes I can't settle down unless I hit somebody. Best way out of it is to hit myself. Yeah, my head feels a lot clearer now. Okay, Takumi, you say you're an expert at finding people. I'll take your word for it. But you ain't doing this without me. Thanks, wait, what? Could use a little fresh air and exercise, you know what I mean? You son of a gun. Well, if he's in, I'm in. You too, Darumi? Yeah, I was getting bored anyway. If no one's gonna get murdered, I might as well help out. That's a weird reason, but thanks anyway. None of you have any respect for the bigger picture. I'm bad to the bone, baby. Ain't nothing I can't disrespect. Clearly. Alright, do as you please. But there's one thing I want you to keep in mind, Takumi. You promised to find Sarai, and I'm gonna hold you to that. If you return without producing results... Well, say something. That silence is more threatening than anything. Besides, I never outright promised I'd find him. Don't worry, man. If she offs you, we can just bring you back again. Come on, let's get going. Ado's body's not gonna find itself. Don't kill him off before we even start. With that, Takamura and Darumi turned and left for the entrance hall. Here it goes. Nothing, no turning back now. Hey, sorry I can't help. We're counting on you. It's okay, I can't just ignore someone when they need help. We'll handle this. Yeah, I'm sure it'll all work out somehow. Okay. One of the fire extinguishers is missing. Guess Ado really did take off, crazy bastard. What was he thinking? Ain't no way he could survive out there on his own. I just hope we find him in time. Yeah, same here. So, Ado's first on our list, right? Any ideas how we're supposed to find them? The fire extinguisher may have allowed him to get past the undying flames, but his hemo anima's still weak. Probably hasn't covered much distance yet. For now, let's stick close to the school and gradually fan out from there. Okay, so we're going up there.
Might as well take it.
Ito, hey, get out here. If you're alive, answer me. No reply. Guess he's dead already. Why could they not kill him off prematurely? What's up, Doremi? Well, I know I'm not exactly book smart or street smart, but I've got other stuff going for me, like my eyes. Last time I got tested, I had perfect 20/20 vision. No surprise, really. I get a 20% score on most tests I take. I'm not even sure where to start with that statement. Anyhow, I'm assuming my vision's still as good as ever. There's a ton of invaders right over there. You think we should be worried? Invaders. Let's book it. Yeah. He took off running as fast as he could in the direction Doremi had pointed. There, over there. You guys see him now?
There he is. It's Ado.
Oh no! We're too late! The lights left his eyes and his soul has flown to Abraham's bosom.
We don't know that yet. We have to get rid of these invaders. Fast.
Huh?
Aye, punks, come catch these hands! Yeah, prepare to get Ponzor, noobs.
Let's give it to him.
It's killing game time!
My turn. Let's go. That's it. Got it.
Let's do this. Let's give it to him.
I've got this. Here. My turn. Ato? Ato! Come on, wake up.
Oh, he's alive. Yay!
Damn. You really had us worried, man.
What a relief. Now we just have to get him back to the school.
I hate to break it to you, but I don't think it's gonna be that easy.
Huh?
No matter how many times I see these things, they still don't make sense to me. Their anatomy just feels wrong, you know? Still, I don't gotta understand how they're put together to know they want to take us apart.
Better practice killing now, just in case they make us murder each other later!
Okay, guys. Let's take him down.
Let's do this!
Let's go.
Let's freaking go!
Here we go! I'll end it all here! turn now.
Rev it up! Full throttle! Let's do this! Knocked it out of the park!
My turn. Here.
Hey there, sleepyhead. You back with us?
What? Where am I? What happened? Eito, are you alright? I think so. I'm a little woozy, but I should be fine.
Maybe you hit your head or something. Just stay put for now. Pace yourself.
But what are you all doing here? Did you come all the way out here just for me? I left on my own, without telling anyone. You should have left me to my fate.
No, we couldn't do that. We might not have got on board with your plan, but we're still your friends. We're all in this, together.
Friends?
We know how it is. We've all been plucked out of our regular lives and forced into this crazy situation. And we all want to go home. We all have people we care about back in the complex. Even if we disagree on what's best sometimes, when all's said and done, we all feel the same way. We couldn't just abandon you. We're all getting out of this, together.
All of us. Together.
Right. I want each and every one of us to get through this and go home alive. We owe that. Not just to ourselves, but to the people we care about too.
I figure you owe us now, too. Everyone totally freaked out when you disappeared, you know?
Well, most of us anyway.
Thank you. I wanted us all to survive too. I just thought escaping would be the best way to do that. I thought if I could only find some clue about how to get back to the complex, you'd see that it wasn't so hopeless after all. But I guess it wasn't meant to be. I couldn't find anything useful out here. It's all burnt out ruins, just like Sire said. There really is nowhere for us to go. There really is no escape.
You could even say that there's zero escape.
No, actually, there is one thing I want you to see. One of the invaders dropped this while you were fighting them off. Here, take it.
This is...
Are we going to learn what this is? Before I could ask any questions, Ada lost consciousness again. I continued carrying him as we all made our way back to the school. How's he doing? This really took it out of him. I think he'll be okay. I put him in his room and told him to rest up for now. Thank goodness. Y'all did a great job bringing him back. We were cutting it pretty damn close. Another minute or so and those invaders would have torn him apart. Right? It's a good thing we made it in time, right? It's a good thing someone spotted those invaders in time, right? Yeah, we couldn't have done it without you. Good job. There's one thing we got wrong, though. Ada wasn't running away just to save himself. He was looking for anything that might lead to a way home, so we could all escape together. The invaders found him right when he was too exhausted to carry on. He put himself in all that danger for us? That's the kind of selfless attitude I can only dream of. But he didn't actually find anything to help pinpoint our location, did he? So we're still no closer to making it home. A slapdash plan like that was doomed to failure from the start. Let's move on to more important matters. What about your other objective, Takumi? I hope you haven't forgotten your promise. The one about finding Sirei. Oh, I remember. Alright. By way of explanation, I've reached in my pocket and brought out the small object I've been carrying. Ada found this on one of the invaders. Doesn't it look kind of familiar? Huh? What is that? I do feel like I've seen it somewhere before. Yeah, it's broken now, but if I remember right. Didn't Sarai have a badge on his hat just like that? What? Hey, you're right. It's totally the same design. Yeah, that's what we thought. If you guys see it too, I guess it ain't just Quinky Dink. But you said that the invaders had this. Why would they? Do you remember the spot where Ato was attacked? Could you find your way back to it? I want you to take me there tomorrow. Oh, sure, okay. We leave first thing in the morning. I'll meet you at the entrance hall. Hiroko was as brusque as ever. She said the bare minimum needed to get her point across and left without even glancing back. What was that about? What does all this mean? It's probably nothing. And Ato's okay, so it's all good. Amen, hallelujah, peanut butter.
Huh?
Yeah, you're right. Nothing to worry about. Either way, it's getting late. Let's hit the sack. We've done all we can for one day. We managed to make it through the day without any casualties, but we were still left with a nameless unease we couldn't quite cast off. Takamaru was right, though. There was nothing more we could do. Instead, we decided to return to our rooms for the night. I'm glad Ato's okay, but we still don't know what happened to Sarai or where he is now. And what were the invaders doing with a piece of his badge? Did he meet up with the invaders or did they attack him? Why did he go outside the school in the first place? What was he doing?
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 7th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day and be ready to give your lives to protect...
I promised to meet Hiroko at the entrance hall first thing, or rather she promised for me. And I'm probably going to end today's stream here today, only because of the fact that it's almost 6 a.m. and I have fucking work tomorrow. Or I guess today, whatever the fuck. In 11 hours. So I need to get some sleep. I do intend to keep up with this game, so I'll probably start playing more of it either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Depends on what happens. Alright, nighty night.